From your old friend, Vili.
Vili, a name I have not heard in 10 winters or more. How is he?
Well, it seems. Vili asked that you join him in feast and celebration, in honor of his father, Hemminger Jarl.
A welcome invitation. It'll be good to see him again.
It is worth recalling that his father, Hemminger Jarl, would be a formidable ally. Will you go?
I will leave for Snothinghamschire today.
Good. They will be pleased.
Trust my own eyes? Is that truly who I see?
Tryggvi, you old hound. How are you?
Eivor, a friend of old is a good omen.
Look at this. Your chin grass might be mistaken for hedges now.
Ah, but a healthy Jarl beard it is not.
And what of Vili? I was happy to get his message.
I stand in Vili's place today. He and his father have gone to Ulkathorpe to stave off an invasion of Picts. We've laid a long siege, and Hemminger Jarl looks to finish the job.
I have not fought beside Vili and his father since we were young. They have my blade if they need it.
In spite of these war cries, you should know that Vili's father is more frail than last you saw him.
How could that be? Hemminger Jarl is an ox.
So he is. And he'll be pleased as Skull with the moon in his jaws at the sight of you. Come, the swiftest path is by river, but these waters are hostile to Norsemen. You bring good luck with you. We could guide the sail steeds downstream.
I'm ready for whatever danger awaits. Prepare your convoy, and we'll be off.
Our Jarl has waited long enough. We follow the Wolf-Kist to the encampment.
Yes, Kiss, you came. Welcome.
Your son sent for me, Hemminger Jarl. One of the happier messages I have had in England.
I wish I could expand on this happiness with good news. But we are in the center of a storm. And yet, my old heart sings great songs at the sight of you. You look good, Eivor. Strong, healthy.
My heart sings as well. It is good to see you again.
Yours is a poet's heart, I am told. What a mix of spirits you have.
Movement on the walls!
We must end this soon, before the weather changes.
The whole of my clan would be here if you called them.
No need. These men are flies for swatting. Even now, Tryggvi rides for Stonebur, should any Picts escape. It will all be ended by this time tomorrow. You have known me as your Jarl for an age. And I have known and loved you all since you were babes. An easy burden to bear.
Let's hope you fight better than you age, old friend.
You're not slurring, Vili. Have you mislaid your ale?
Today, you do not fight for me. Not for each other. Today, you fight for your children. Fight so that they may grow. So they may be good and just as you are. For them, today, we take back Ulkerthorpe.
Tryggvi and Eivor have brought us arrows and oil to bring firelight to the Picts, to feed their traps. The first to signal from the top of that tower, their war chief's weapon in hand, drinks my mead for the month.
Thor's beard. It's good to see you, Vili.
Oh, is it? Or have you come to snatch glory from my calloused hands?
We can snatch glory together, unless you're too frightened to fight beside me.
Oh no, this is a contest now. to the top of that tower, and the Pict Chief is the prize.
For old times, then.
And new alike.
Fight, Heminger sons. Bring victory today, for tomorrow we feast!
I will have his head for him. You're injured.
No, stop. I'm fine. There is more blood here than injury.
Pride cannot heal you, Heminger. Only care and bandages.
My clan fought well, did they not? You saw it. The heart in these people. How they rallied behind their Jarl.
You have that effect on men. They trust you.
And they love my son all the more. But he lacks the trust of our Danes. And I am running out of time to persuade them.
You are sick.
And you accept it. Unlike my son, he thinks me immortal because he must. He does not want what I have to give him.
Was it Vili who summoned me? Or you, Heminger?
I thought you would come faster if it was Vili's name you heard first. I need your wisdom, Mayfor. Your discretion.
You have it. Of course.
There will be a thing soon, in which the nobles must name a new Jarl. And I am torn. I would have my son follow in my steps, but he is reluctant. He follows his warrior's heart. Others will name Tryggvi, a fine man with a mind for leadership. But his lineage is tattered, and he is less bold.
I have known Vili since we were small. He's bold and courageous, and your warriors love the man. The nobles should choose him.
Your sight is clear and your mind is sharp. Let that guide your thinking in the days to come. Vili departs for kinder downfall soon. Ride with him, and talk like old friends made new.
If I see any Valkyries lurking nearby, I will send them away.
I can fight them off a while longer.
Come! Ride with me to the falls. They are Freya's gifts to these unforgiving lands.
All right, but if I don't faint at the sight of them, you've oversold the view.
No, I am certain I saved you from a snowdrift once, and a murderous tree. That's how I remember it.
Any man who would call a tree murderous is a man who has had one too many blows on the head.
That tower there. It recalls the broken wall in Norway on the road to my uncle's. Remember?
I do. I remember the bite of that winter's chill as we sheltered from the wind for hours. It was you who got us stuck there.
Searching for the chickens you let loose before the Yule feast. I'll have you remember.
It is good to ride with you again, Arstic.
I told you, that was meant to be a dragon's tail.
It was a woody little twig in my eyes. No dragon's tail.
Must I remind you of your own disrobed adventures in the pre-dawn streets of Stavanger? Eivor the Pantless, a head soaked with mead, and many pockets full of vomit.
Dragon's tail it was then.
Are you sure you want my father's mead? Not afraid you might wake up tomorrow, naked, face down in a hog's pen?
Is that what you call your house?
Ah!
Yeah.
Eivor!
What happened?
I came too late to stop this. The Picts set fires and ran. They mean to spite us. There are more people trapped within. Free them, Eivor.
Tend the wounded. We'll get them out.
Thank you, Vili. Thank you. I draw breath because of you.
I thought I might have to rescue you, Vili.
Had I died, it would have been my time. My fate is already spun.
I'm sorry, but you cannot endanger yourselves like this, lords. You have people to lead, a future to consider.
The old man has wisdom, Vili. You have the full weight of this clan on your back.
My father carries that weight. I do the fighting and feasting, and I am expert at both. It's good to have you watching my back again, Eivor.
You see what I deal with, Eivor? The mind of a troll in the body of an Aesir.
Still the same Arstic as when we were children.
I'll never change.
This is hardly the time for lightness, you two. We have many injured to comfort.
Well, that is your domain, Tryggvi. I don't wish to be seen as a savior and healer all in one afternoon. The waters at Kinderdunfall will soothe my wounds. If my father needs me, I'll be there.
Vili, stop!
Eivor, wait a moment. Hemminger Jarl has confided in you about his health.
He has. He said Vili wasn't taking it well.
Vili lives in another world entirely right now. He is cracked inside, and will not face the full truth laid before him.
And how are you? Have you braced yourself for what is to come?
I have made my peace with the future, yes.
Worry yourself with the wounded here. I will talk to Vili myself.
A battle-worn veteran carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I'd use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Vili, you need to face it. Your father is dying. When he departs for the corpse hall, you will take his place, as expected.
novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
You are to be Jarl, Vili. Your father expects it. The people of Snothinghamschire expect it.
I only want sun on my skin and an axe in my hand. Ale and adventure. Not the staid life of a Jarl.
You defy a long tradition, Vili. The son takes after his father. That is the way of things.
Eivor.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England. You are among my very best.
You do not need me in that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your father is dying, Vili. Now is the time to get your house in order.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the clan will decide what happens next.
You have a chance to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Vili, come fast!
Another attack?
It's your father. He hasn't got long. Come to the longhouse.
Hold on to that feeling, and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Eivor. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Hemminger Jarl. You, chief among them.
I beg of you now. Do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, father. She has remedies for you. Cures and charms.
I held you here, really. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I've watched you grow. A dirty-haired boy, swinging sticks and running through the mud, dreaming of glory. I am proud of what you have become, son. And I am proud of what you will become. No matter Father. Vili. We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of the Shire.
Drengur.
Sunniva, thank you for coming.
The sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemmingur Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon shall we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We could begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Tryggvi.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemmingur Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The All-Thing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Tryggvi.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them, once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Tryggvi is Hemthorpe's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He's a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of Hemmingar Jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemmingar desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggvi has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It is a good idea, but let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety. And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur, something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemthorpe.
I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn, your father's spear. Did he not wield it at Ulkethorpe?
She lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield.
Hemmingar Jarl is dead. I was told you're a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemmingar Jarl.
The stones. Hemmingar Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same? Is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemmingar Jarl's heart never wavered.
Yes, Hemmingar's heart was as steady as it was large. You've not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his wisdom, always an inspiration.
The web of Wirth, then. 9 lines that write our fates. Past, present, and future entwined. Is this what you desire?
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Lily has no say. Fate has already decided.
Festive.
Too festive, and too soon. Fires, fights, and every man soaked in mead. Ugh, this has gone too far.
Hemthorpe could burn before the pyre's lit.
Gods, have I failed, my dear Jarl?
Peace, Tryggvi. I'll do what I can to calm things.
You dare wash our...
I asked you a question.
There's a Saxon within. One stupid enough. Now he cowers me.
I only did right by his immortal soul.
You will get...
Calm yourselves, all of you.
Get that stain out here now.
Oh my god!
The people are quite upset.
Leave me be!
You should walk out of here on your own.
Yes, I'll walk. Don't hurt. You've got the key. Use it.
Get that stain out here now.
Drapey thou.
Drap! Stink thou sin nu. You'll pay for your wrongs, desecrator.
Enough. Let him speak to explain himself.
I loved Hemminger. I swear. I only want him to fly free in the kingdom of God.
So you drench his body with...
Was it your Christian holy water?
Of course. I anointed him in the name of...
Never inflict your Christian mysteries on a dead Norseman.
But I only...
These are your neighbors. Respect them, learn their ways, and you will draw breath.
Oh no!
There you are. Baptized as one of us.
Calm the guests, as much as they can be in their grief.
They mourn. It is to be expected. Still, thank you.
And how do you feel, old friend?
I mourn more deeply than most, I think.
Hemminger would be proud of what you have accomplished here. All you have done for him.
I hope so.
This ache will pass, Tryggvi. With time.
Yes, it will.
You are the wolf-kissed one. The raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemminger left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
Do you have the gift of foresight, seer? Can you augur what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often. Yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish.
Your heart is restless, your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl.
I do. Between Vili and Tryggvi, there is no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Ascend the sleeping Jötun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They will find you.
An answer should clear my mind and still my heart. Hemminger Jarl, is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We're only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my fate then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it. This is not how I remember you.
You left me too soon, Hemminger Jarl. Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do. Blunted by indecision. Only warriors now. Never waver.
You did, Hemminger Jarl. You did.
That is why my and trust your judgment.
You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, Eivor. You have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The All-Father. He comes to welcome me to his hall, and I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.
The Alding is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunniva about this.
And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered, others I must answer myself. Do you think there is a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this Shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili, Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this Shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Snothinghamschire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi, sturdy and wise, and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Tryggvi, and not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? And was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor!
Sunniva!
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Arschstick! You should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
I can take them on myself. Tell me where.
They're not far.
Now.
Stop, Billy. They're gone. It's done.
I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly!
Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you had been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name, and I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable? No matter how glorious it may be? Hey! What is that for?
You have friends, Vili. What about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth. I understand.
Troll-faced arstick.
A chicken draugur. Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda too. A water infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Billy. This has been... good. Fun even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
I have, fondly. And often enough that it sometimes seemed you never left. Maybe you never did.
I want you, Eivor. Your warmth. Your touch.
Like this.
I cannot say how I will feel tomorrow, Eivor.
Shut up, Billy. Billy, you know that this was momentary heat, just a flickering flame.
Yes. We let our passions set sail, just this once.
I should get back. Rest. The funeral will still be there when you wake up fully.
From where do you hail?
I come on behalf of the mighty Halfdan Ragnarsson of Northumbria to deliver a gift to the departed Hemming Jarl. These people are good drinkers and good warriors. Halfdan will be pleased.
So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off. Tell me, what funeral gift did you manage to offer your Jarl?
Some Voda survived the fire. It will keep Hemminger warm in Odin's hall.
If he's not careful, that Voda will burn all of Valhalla down. So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves. No longer besieged by chickens, I see.
Throw the dragons on the fire with the great Jarl. We shall devour them together.
So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the... I hardly recognized you outside of your cave.
I regret not seeing my great Jarl again.
You have done him a kindness by being here. Now do him one more. Have another drink, or 10. So many Danes, so many Norse. Will your god water survive these flames?
It will. And should Hemminger Jarl so desire, our god will be ready to accept him into the kingdom of heaven.
So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves.
All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Hemminger Jarl. We're about to send you on your final journey.
Brothers, sisters,
You have seen what was needed.
I have.
it is time.
More than enough.
You have seen what was needed.
I have. More than enough. Sure, old friend. It is good to see you here. Is Luvina here as well?
One of us had to stay in Jorvik. She wishes she could be here, but alas, our duties never rest.
Aye, never. Only Hemminger Jarl has that privilege now.
Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. A shield bearing the sign of the web of weird, woven into the shield as you wove your spirit into our lives. May the skulls sing of you as the gods embrace you. Feast, my friend, in the halls of the free and brave.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Hemminger son.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Snothinghamschire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things because he was these things. Father,
We shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the longhouse for the Althing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drank so well and so deeply as Clan Hemminger's son.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The Althing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in mead, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
You stand side by side, Vili. One of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side, because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
Velkomin. Hittat friski kaupmaður. Hefur þú? Ég greiða þinn. Í Heiðaby í sumarið. Skera hann. Slói á Írlandi halda. Sumarið fyrra.
I see a Drenger before me. A man who yearns for the glory of battle. DeathwisH should be Jarl. And you should follow your own path, wherever it may lead. Off a cliff and into the ocean, if that is what you need.
You know how to ruin a good moment, Wolfgist.
Some time ago you asked about living with us, as one of our war band. Is that something you still want?
To raid with you and Bragi? Gods, yes. Imagine the blood and mead we would spill.
For old times then, and new alike.
Watch the look on the old man's face when he hears what we have planned. I stand before you as Vili Hemminger's son, but not as a Jarl. There is only one man with the needed honor and wisdom. Only one man my father deemed worthy of following him. Tryggvi, Jarl of Snothingham. May you walk proudly in Hemminger's path.
What is this?
Old friend, you deserve this. And so much more. Be proud. My future is elsewhere, Tryggvi. I will go with Eivor, to live and fight beside the Raven clan.
I do not know what to say.
Say yes.
Yes. Thank you, Vili. Eivor.
Well done, Arstic.
Until my path leads me home, I serve under your banner, Eivor.
Eivor, let my first decree be Hemminger's wish. An alliance between our people. When you call, we will rise.
As we shall for you, Tryggvi Jarl.
I will do my best to serve in his stead. Thank you, Eivor. I entrust Vili to you.